No, it's not AI. Mark Carney just hugged a pink G-string man, I believe,
What?
at Toronto or at Vancouver's Pride. Of course, it had to be Vancouver.
Oh,
I remember
no.
you messaged me over the weekend and you're like, Sheila, is this AI? Is this
I
real?
I literally did. I was like, certainly this could not have happened again, because I think for so many of us, we thought to ourselves, oh, okay, well, the worst of pride craziness ended
It's
with Justin
over.
Trudeau, and then oh, no, in comes Mark Carney in with his weirdness, his public fetish, his embracing of public fetishes, and his participation in the Vancouver Pride Parade. And I don't want to. Oh, I don't want to see a close up of that. Like, it grosses me out to no end. It grosses me out to absolutely no end. I saw somebody on the internet defending him, saying, "Well, he's not really hugging." Yes, he
No,
is. Look at
if I were a politician of the left, and so a politician of the left has to do this sort of stuff, I guess. This is why they're of the left. But if a man in some sort of harness and a banana hammock G-string came running at me for an embrace, you know what he'd get? A stern handshake, with a locked elbow.
right.
I wouldn't be like bringing him in for a
Yeah,
no
yeah.
way.
Do
I
you
would straight elbow this guy
do you
for sure.
do you know the fastest way to stop somebody from hugging you is to grab them by the shoulders and to hold them at shoulder, like at body width apart, so you leave room for Jesus. Like,
Right.
it looks
I
like
always
you're going
tell
in for a hug,
Riley,
but you
leave room
stop
for
them at
the
the
Holy
shoulder. Yeah,
Spirit.
that's right. You hold them in that spot. No, Mark Carney fully embraced an almost naked fetishist at the
Right.
Vancouver Pride Parade in Canada, and this, of course, is who we got. Like,
No,
this
you
is
look at that is an act of bringing him in. So he got him on the shoulder, and instead of like giving him one of these, he brings them in. Like that's in.
chest
At
to chest.
least he sort of like stepped away from his genitals. He sort of sidestepped his genitals. So I guess that's a win. I don't know. My Lord. But yeah, you messaged me over the weekend. You're like, Sheila, is this real?
Is this real? Like,
This is real.
could this have happened? Did this actually happen? I don't want it to have happened, and I cannot wait to live in a world where we don't see these kinds of things, because we don't do these kinds of things, where these kind of public fetish parades are so societally incompatible that they just don't happen anymore, because society won't tolerate them. I cannot wait to live in this world, Canada. Can't wait to have leaders that would rather die than show up and embrace a half naked man
A
in
naked sex
fetish gear.
weirdo? Like a
Yeah,
naked
in
sex
fetish.
weirdo.
I cannot wait for this.
Let's cut all the euphemisms here. That is a naked sex weirdo
Mhm,
roaming the streets of Vancouver,
mhm,
and our prime minister brought him in for a hug.
mhm. That's what happened.
Get me off this planet.
It
Why do Albertans want to separate?
right here.
Right
Saskatchewan
there.
too. Add Saskatchewan into that, Alberta. Add Saskatchewan into that. We're right there with you. No, it's reprehensible and gross and unforgivable, to be completely honest. And it
Yes.
grosses me out to no end. But that's who Mark Carney is, guys. We just got a really good glimpse. Thanks.
Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Mark Carney also took a picture with this gentleman who you might know from another photo with Jagmeet Singh. So this dog-faced sex weirdo, again, he took a picture with Mark Carney. And you know how you avoid getting pictures with sex weirdos?
Yeah.
Don't go to the sex weirdo parade. And,
Yeah.
and then you won't have any of these photos with you. Here's the thing. Politicians out in the world are going to end up being in pictures with people who somebody somewhere is going to say they are
It's
odious or
unpalatable.
whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't go to the sex weirdo party then. Like, if you don't want a photo with a white supremacist, don't go to the meeting of the Aryan Nation, right? Like, that's how you avoid those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Don't go to the sex weirdo parade, and you won't end up with a million pictures of you with the sex weirdos, whom he doesn't seem too far against, because he brought that one in for a bro hug. But do we have the photo of Jagmeet Singh with this same dude?
With the puppy play dude?
Play?
Like, pup play is so disturbing, because not only does it make uh, make these kind of topics palatable to children because it does I mean, dress up play is what attracts children, but it also is steeped in, dominance and submission and all sorts of weird,
There it is. There
sexual
he is.
proclivities. Yeah, it's just, no, thank you.
No. This is,
But how dare Sheila, how dare we say anything because those are just 2 guys who are, exhibiting their gender identity.
right.
This is
Totally
part of their
normal.
gender. You totally know like, see, this is where I deviate from talking about, protecting the dignity and rights of people with their gender expression.
You must also work to protect your own dignity sometimes.
Right.
And I feel like they aren't properly, uh, examining their own role in how they are damaging their own dignity.
You think? You think? Because they are so stuck in a validation circle where everybody is doing these deviant things that they think it's acceptable and societally okay. It is not. No, especially not to social conservatives such as ourselves.